everybody. Welcome to ICC's Game of the Week with your host, as always, Joel Benjamin. We all know that chess is a young man's game, and lately we have seen some fine results from young players, particularly Americans. 22-year-old Wesley So won the Sinquefield Cup. Sam Shankland continues an upward climb on the rating list with a victory in the Biel Open, and Jeffery Xiong is leading in the World Junior Championship. But there is occasionally counterplay for old men. Michael Adams won the British Championship with 10 out of 11, a point and a half clear of the much younger David Howell. And in the U.S. Open, Alex Shabalov won his second consecutive U.S. Open, again earning a spot in next year's U.S. Championship. Shaba is a truly amazing money player who always seems to get the job done in crunch time. After fifth-round loss to Zurab Javakhadze, Shabalov faced essentially an elimination game against a strong Azeri grandmaster. But he won it, and all the rest, including a last-round defeat of Alex Lenderman. And that will be our feature game for the week. So Lenderman playing white, Shabalov black. Lenderman plays c4. He doesn't play e4 very much, but he alternates between d4, knight f3, and c4. Like many grandmasters, he thinks about what his opponent's repertoire is, and maybe tailors the move order a little bit against it. One opening that Shabalov has shown that he likes is the Slav defense, various variations, and Shabalov is looking for that with his first move, c6. Now, a lot of players who play c4 as an anti-Slav measure, would look for this move e4 to kind of backdoor into a Panov attack of the Caro-Kann, that variation, which would probably lead to an isolated pawn situation. But Lenderman actually just goes conventionally into a Slav. Now, they contested a game in the U.S. Championship earlier this year where Shabalov played with e6 and a Moran-type setup. I'm going to mention something about that game later as well. But here, he takes the opportunity to develop the bishop outside of the pawn chain. And if black can achieve this development without consequences, he almost always is going to equalize without any problem. I mean, there are some variations where black plays a6. It doesn't even follow up on that, just gets the bishop out next move. But there can be some consequences to this move. And after knight c3, e6, Lenderman plays the main move, which is knight h4. So white is looking to grab the bishop pair. And, of course, black will have a very solid position, trading the light-squared bishop with all his pawns on light squares. But white is hoping to make something of the bishop pair. Now, the bishop on f5 generally moves here, but there's quite a choice. I think that bishop g6 is, well, the most popular move in terms of it's been played the most. And bishop g4 is probably number 3 move. White will play queen b3 and then follow up with h3 and g4, again to get the bishop pair. But Shaba goes for bishop e4, probably the move that's best suited towards him, as this is provoking what could be a weakness in the white position in order for white to get the bishop pair. Of course, it's possible for white to take the bishop, but not a very good idea, as now the knight is attacked and bishop b4 check is maybe coming. So it's kind of time-wise, it works out a lot better for white to play f3, and then black simply retreats. So white can get the bishop pair, but with the pawn on f3. Now, maybe later white is going to play e4, so it's not 100% that the pawn on f3 is going to be a weakness. However, when white takes on g6 and opens the h-file, sometimes there can be kind of issues on this diagonal.